What's up, Champions fam? It's Zeke410 back in a brand new WWE Champions video. Now, we already knew that faction feuds were coming up this weekend, so we got a lot of grinding to look forward to. But now, WWE Champions and the good old folks over at Scopely have officially updated their blog and website, and we now know the full-on details pertaining to the official in-game in-ring debut of Hall of Fame trickster Ravishing Rick Rude. Rest in paradise, my boy. Now, there will be a Mega Superstar loot banner. There will be a solo and faction contest. There will be leaderboard rewards galore. There's going to be opportunities at Blitz tickets, TP, coin, shards for Rick Rude, skill plates. There's going to be a plethora of resources to go after this weekend. Now, when you check out the requirements, depending on who you are, you might look at it and be like, well, you know what? On the tour side of things, I got everything covered. When it comes to the required superstars to grind out the faction feud side of things, though, it might be a hit and a miss depending on who you are. Nonetheless, one thing I do like about this situation with this contest is that we are getting another opportunity, because they are far in between, of getting some bags that could offer up some absolutely free loot pulls on the Mega Superstar loot banner. Now, when I look at other mobile games such as Fate Grand Order, when you hit a set amount of days of login, they reward you with quartz, so you can do what you want with them. You can use them for farming certain events, or you can use them to do pulls on the gacha. The same goes with Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle or One Piece Treasure Cruise. You log in. If there's errors in the game, any issues, they send you a bunch of thank you gifts to say, hey, go ahead, do some pulls, or use this however you want to, but we apologize for the inconvenience, or we're thanking you for sticking it out with us for so long, so here you go. When Champions gives us these type of contests, regardless of what requirements might be needed, if you're able to get some free pulls and you end up walking away with a top tier unit absolutely free, and not having to invest any disposable income, we take those. And with that being said, I would strongly suggest this. Do the tours first, get your free loot pulls, and then decide afterwards if you're going to invest disposable income. It's better for you to knock out your free-to-play pulls, quote-unquote, first, before you start dipping into the honey jar a little bit too far. Because I don't know what your situation is, but if you do decide to go in for Rude, I'm wishing you nothing but the best of luck. And just like all of you, I am looking forward to the exclusive 5-star gameplay that is about to be released on the Broski. Now, I am also going to say this. When it comes to the other resources that we can capitalize on, the TP, the Blitz tickets, the coins, is it enough to satisfy one's hunger, to take care of one's account in the 5-star meta that we are now living in? No, it's not. They could have easily buffed up the quantities of rewards, but hey, freebies are freebies. You take it where you can. But I'm also going to address this too. I have always been brutally honest about certain things within this game. And one thing I always have to state when it comes to Hall of Fame subcategory units is that I'm not a fan of the statue look. I would have rather them been humanoid. And I get it. We got characters in the game now based off of action figures, let alone zombies. And I understand there has to be a middle ground somewhere. And you've seen how I've been hyping up my boy Piper. So I'm coming around to it. Doesn't mean that I have to like it, but I'm at least, open to the fact that, hey, sometimes your favorite units aren't going to be humanoid. But when it comes to Rick Rude here, and looking at his card art, looking at his artwork, this is one of those times I have to say that they knocked it out of the park, because when you think of how heelish of a bad guy Rick Rude was during his career, this is the type of thing that, if nothing, it's paying homage to what he did during his illustrious career. And a lot of people don't look at Rick Rude as one of those top guys, but I feel he's right up there alongside Mr. Perfect, Roddy Piper. They were guys that were there. They were at the cusp. They were at the tippy top, but they just didn't make the cut. And I feel because of that, a lot of people look them over. But when you think about the things that Rude did, a lot of his traits, his characteristics, they've been passed down through generations of wrestlers up to this very point in time. And one thing right here, before I dive into the rest of this video, I'm going to break it down to you right here to just give you a little history lesson. Back in the day, Rick Rude had beef. He had, you know, a little quarrel, a little rivalry with Jake the Snake Roberts. So during one of their matches, Rick had some tights made that had Jake's girlfriend on the side of them. Pissed Jake off to a T and made it so point blank crystal clear. You want to see Rude get his ass handed to him, and you want to see Jake get his comeuppance. Point blank period. Did his job. Years later, in the modern era of wrestling in WWE, Velveteen Dream, Aleister Black, they have one of the best matches in my opinion. Velveteen comes out with some tights. On one side, it's Velveteen. The other side, it's Aleister. Then has a little squabble with Roderick Strong from Undisputed Era. Has some tights done with Roderick Strong's wife on the tights. The heelish traits, the mind games that were played. Just think about that. You're going into a match and you're getting ready to go up against somebody, and then they're wearing tights with your significant other on them. That's going to take you to another level. It's going to either throw you off your game or get you in that mentality to get the job done and definitely come home with the W. But nonetheless, though, speaking of compensation earlier, I have to say, I have to give my due here that they did their thing with the Hall of Fame card here for Rick Rude. Now, this is trifling. Hands down, trifling. Allow me to break this down to you. We're in January, all right? 2021. Now, we had the whole 12 Days of Christmas stick where you had the option of getting a skill plate, even though they changed it at the last minute, TP coins, or the 3-star gold Vader with the Santa Claus gear for the +3 green MP. A ho, 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 right? Well, on the day 12 gift, when we went to claim it, we did get the medallion for the prize wall, but we did not get the token case. We are now getting the token case that we have missed. Now, this is how sad this was. When I didn't even get it, I didn't even decide to send a ticket in the Scopely. It wasn't worth it. Because literally back in, you gotta think, in 2020 during the What a Year 2020 December MLC, they literally were hitting you with, hey, we got a backlog of tickets right now, so forgive us if we take forever today. So I wasn't even going to entertain the idea. I was like, well, you know what? I got my prize wall medallion. I can go claim my Vader and my Santa Claus gear. And you know what? We're even, Steven. We're square. It's cool. It's Gucci. Don't worry, Scopely. Don't hurt yourselves, boo-boo. Then, out of nowhere, after the prize wall ended for that, right? They ended that prematurely. Ended it before people could spend their medallions. Out of nowhere, they bring it back again and been like, "Hey, we took it back, so here you go again." And now, out of nowhere, here we are getting our token case. With that amount of time that genuinely went by, with the amount of time that spanned to get here, to get this token case, I get it. You know, you didn't have to give us nothing. Thanks. But looking at it, I honestly personally feel I might be, you know, shooting for the stars, aiming for the moon right here. Why didn't they just give us, you know, a guaranteed 5-star gold or 5-star diamond token? With all the time that passed, you were better off just giving us a high-tier token and calling it a day instead of this. Or giving us a better token case that literally guaranteed a 5-star silver token, a 4-star gold token, a 5-star gold token, a 5-star diamond token. And I think everybody would have been cool with it and just been like, thank you, Scopely. But think about this. Look at the conversation, you know. Thank you for your patience and cooperation. Enjoy this free gift. Now, I stated earlier with other games what they do. You know, Dokkan Battle, they'll throw you in a bunch of items to help you level up your characters and take care of getting them ascended and everything. Throw you in some free stones to do some pulls. FGO, they'll send you some EXP. They'll send you some silver foes. They'll send you some quartz, some Saint quartz to do some rolls and everything. We get a token case that we were meant to get last year in the middle of the first month of the new year. And there wasn't nothing added to it. Nothing additional. It's this, no, we're just going to give you what we owe you. Yeah, it's coming a little last minute, but you're going to take it, right? Because we didn't have to give you nothing at all. The mindset of different companies, okay? You see where I'm going here? Type Moon with FGO, they understand it. And that's why they literally, like, from Japan alone, in a few months, they can easily make over $400 million off of FGO. Because, yeah, the RNG is RNG. The rates are rates, right? But they take care of their community enough that people are willing to pitch in. Whereas over here, we spend money, right? Mad money. And this is all we get. Late afterthought compensation. And this isn't really compensation. You're literally just giving me what y'all messed up, giving me the first time around. Now you're giving it to me now. And then, just when you thought, because, you know, we talked about Hall of Fame Brood. We talked about the heelish tendencies that have transcended time and everything, right? You know how I talked about, hey, go to the forum. Leave a constructive critique there. Let them know your situation, what you feel needs to be fixed about the game, right? And hey, if you come across that survey, let them know what you like about Champions, what you dislike about Champions. Well, I guess the cows came home early alongside all the other farm animals because Farmer John just was off his rocker alongside the good old folks at Scopely. We needed blitz tickets. So what did they do? They gave us 10 offers for $25 disposable income to get 7,500 blitz tickets. 7,500 blitz tickets. Plus a gift to all your faction mates of 100 tickets. You can buy it 10 times. You know, when we talk about ways of getting blitz tickets, we weren't necessarily talking about a pay-to-play offers here. We were talking about, you know, maybe you allow us to farm them out of nodes since we're going to be doing a bunch of matches on a regular anyway. Talking about, you know, having some tours that come out. And, you know, maybe it's a blitz ticket tour, a TP tour, a coin tour, you know, a player's appreciation tour that gives us boatloads of the resources that we need. But then to have it set for 10 times. 10 times. And you know what's sad about this? I'm confident that somebody bought all 10 of these. I'm pretty confident that someone bought all 10 of these because they felt the necessity to stay ahead of the game, to do their part, to do their 1% of contributions for their faction fam. And looking at the content that we get, I gotta ask, was it worth it? I mean, come on now. You ask us what we want to see in the game, what we like changed in the game. Don't take a resource that we are all in need of and say, oh, you're in need of it, right? Oh, that's easy. We just implement supply and demand, you know? Y'all here, we supplying you the blitz tickets that you all need, but we're demanding some cheese, you know, some guap, some cheddar. We need that. We need all that. What? Just when you think that the people running Scopely aren't on the edge of insanity. They just prove like, nah, they aren't on the cusp of it. They aren't on the edge. They aren't on the brink. They just already there. Now it's just a thing of like, you just playing with people's emotions now. Like this is horrible, man. This is genuinely horrible. And it's like a fisherman with a worm on the hook, and the fish comes up, and it's like you think that the fisherman would just go ahead and just give the worm to the fish and just reel it on in. Nah, it's the whole thing of, oh, you're almost there. Nope. You're almost there. Nope. Oh my goodness, man. I thought I had seen it all from Scopely. I really did. But man, they just still full of all the wrong type of surprises here. The difference of how Scopely treats their communities of players, not even their communities, because I know when it comes to Looney Tunes and Star Trek and Walking Dead, they eatin'. They make just as much money off those IPs as they do Champions, but I know they take more better, tender loving care of those communities compared to what they do with the WWE Champions. They just look at us like, oh, we the last kid. We're the last kid to get picked in a game, a dodgeball or basketball, whatever sport we're playing in the gymnasium, right? We're the last kid to get picked. So it's like, man, we didn't have to pick you. You're just there. Take what we give you, man. Take what we give you. And I'm not game for that at all. I really am not, man. We could be getting far better offers if we were to spend disposable income. That's not the case. And then you tie it all in. Think about this. We wanted Blitz tickets, so you put up Blitz tickets for sale. As many bugs and glitches as we've had in the game, other games when an error or issue happens, boom, immediate maintenance, boom, problems fixed, and here's some compensation. Regardless of what it is, whether it's some training items, a free character, some way to do some free pulls, or some couple loot coins on a banner, they got no problem doing it. Champions, on the other hand, I mean, what am I thinking? I mean, they give us trial characters, and they can't even get the name of the trial character shards right. We got truth shards, but they're for Zombie Alistair. Wow, that's crazy. That's genuinely that's interesting. Entertain me a little bit more, Z. Again, you missed out on a day of Christmas. 'Tis the season to be jolly. You changed up the prize wall skill plate that everybody wanted. You took away the Aftershock skill plate. You put another one in because things are subject to change, right? Whenever there's a problem or issue, we never get no compensation. We don't even get an in-game message. Really, we get them far in between with them apologizing to us. Not even saying, hey, we're sorry for all these issues. You know what? We're sorry how this went down with the Flash Feud series and with the wrong feud going up. Here's some compensation. Here's a couple free pulls for you to do on the Flash Feud loot banner while it's still up. No, we don't get that. We don't get it. $1 billion plus company just does not care about us. Does not care. And then sits there and thinks that, because we gave you something that we forgot to give you when we were originally supposed to give it, that makes us cool, right? That makes us cool because since we gave you this token case that you were supposed to get last year, you'll go ahead and spend some money here, right? Because I remember what y'all said. Y'all wanted Blitz tickets. Jeez, man. The one cool thing where I'm getting at is this. They doing some heelish stuff, and it makes sense because a Hall of Fame trickster and Ravishing Rick Rude's about to come out. This is the only thing that makes me sit here and be like, you know what? It is what it is. It kind of makes sense to the character. We're getting played. We're getting played. The trick's on us because a trickster's coming out this weekend. The downside is I'm genuinely not laughing. I'm crying. I'm crying deep down inside. Not just for myself, but for a lot of us. I'm crying for you. I'm crying deep down inside for you because, oh boy, WWE Champions. Hey yo, bad times don't last, but champions do. Mad love always and forevermore to each and every single one of you, my beloved hashtag champions fam. Leave a like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you can receive all future notifications from this channel and yours truly, the bad guy of WWE champions, Zeke 4-0. My boy Rude is coming in heavy. He's coming in hot this weekend. I can't wait to see what the gameplay is. Can't wait to see what move sets and builds he's going to be able to utilize, to see if he's going to be rated within the tier list. I'm just looking forward to seeing what the community overall goes about when it pertains to him, what his trainer and coaching ability is going to be. If you didn't know already, we did get compensation from the 12 Days of Christmas. Long overdue. So overdue that I didn't even send out a ticket because they said they were on backlog with tickets and responses. And look, patience is a virtue. If you waited long enough, here you go. And just more asinine deals within the store. But I will say this too, at least, regardless of how you feel about the requirements, I believe, if I could be off on this, forgive me. I know that one's for Rick Rude. I know there's one for any Rick Rude. I know there's one for Ultimate Warrior, one for Showboats where Slick Rick is a requirement, and there's another tour that I believe is for any Ricky Steamboat. So when you think about it, a lot of those are going to be easy because everyone pretty much should have Tech Legend Rude. Powerhouse Legend Ultimate Warrior, he's been out for a while, so he could have been obtained. Showboat, they vary, but then it's I believe Ultimate Warrior, the WWE Masters of the Universe, that one, Motu. Showboat, I think he's a requirement. Slick Rick, of course, he's been in the game for a hot minute. Multiple banners, VIP accessible, so you should have him. And the same goes with Ricky Steamboat. If you don't have Legend Acrobat, you should at least have Legend Striker. So take that where you want to. Try to get the free bags that are or free bag or bags that are going to give you those loopholes. Do those loopholes first before you decide to invest any disposable income, because it could save you money. I've proven this in the past. Got Glowing Phantom, Menace, Taker, Masters of the WWE Universe, said it right that time. I got him off an absolutely free pull. So the same could happen to you this weekend. You could walk away with an absolutely free, possibly 4-star gold Hall of Fame Trickster Rude. And that's another Hall of Fame subcategory husbando unit on your side. So sorry if this was longer than expected, but hey, gave my boy Rude some shine. Let y'all know about the compensation, quote unquote, that we got in-game message-wise, plus the hypocrisy of the Blitz tickets offers. Look, take it with a grain of salt, and if you still want to see things get better, please go to their official forum, leave your constructive criticism there, and if you come across that survey, let them know thoroughly and respectfully what you approve of in WWE Champions and what you dislike. But I'm telling you again, looking at what they gave us, look at how they do us with the compensation compared to other games, especially a game like Dragalia Lost, who's always on top of everything, basically giving out free 10 pulls and free summoning tickets and everything for their mistakes. Scopely and Champions could definitely learn a lesson. They could definitely learn a lesson, but hey, just log in, get your stuff, call it a day, do what you gotta do. But nonetheless, until next time, y'all, stay tuned. Let me know your thoughts about everything I discussed in this video down within the comments below. And check out the blog for yourself with the link that I have provided within the description below. Stay tuned. Peace!